Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
And yeah, they call it the COTAI Strip. And then we got the Londoner to the left. And then you got some hotels up there. You got Studio City all the way down. And then you got the story about and her daughters. And I'm hanging out with my daughter, which is always pretty cool. Kind of interesting, those square trees though, right? It's not easy to manicure them like that. So yeah. So we got the COTAI Strip right here. So we're gonna walk over to this park right over this way. There's MGM, Londoner, Parisian, Venetian with my daughter right here. And then there's myself, and we're right next to Studio City as well. So what we're gonna do is show you a little bit of the strip, and then in particular we're gonna go over there and just kind of highlight that spot right over there. So stay tuned. The lights are just coming on the COTAI Strip, so that light's going to turn green in a moment as well. And then we're going to walk this way and then into this way and then over by this Londoner over here. I'm just going to give you a little context of the COTAI Strip. And the lights are just about perfect because you can still film without it looking kind of funny. Because in a minute it'll be a little bit too dark for a good video part. So we're gonna walk directly down this way. We're gonna capture the people coming across. And we're on COTAI Avenue right now. And we're gonna get caught on another light, which is okay. And there's also a lot of tourists in front of this Parisian in particular. I guess we can also capture the Studio City from this side as well. And if you look down that way, that goes towards Coloane, and they have the Islands hospitals, and there's also a train station down that way as well. So all of that's Coloane. That's the Grand Lisboa Palace, and we're on our way. So yeah, this Parisian, there's a lot of people who will take photographs all around here, so I can see some people up there taking photographs. But what we're gonna do is walk this way, and we're gonna go down this way and then down that way. And we gotta wait for this red light, so let's just highlight the Parisian real quick. So once we go across, it's kind of a little bit of a boring stretch, so I'll turn it back on when we get over that space. So technically we're on Istmo Road, if anybody was wondering. Istmo Road, so this is Istmo Road, and then we'll get some better views of that in a moment. And then that was COTAI Road, Avenida, COTAI Avenue. So Istmo Road. So let's cross Istmo. We got our green light now. I think I'm gonna capture this wall right here, because this wall is kind of the one blighted spot. So once they fix this and they put something nice here, it'll make the strip look more amazing. But I just wanted to highlight that real quick. But we're gonna come around the corner here, and then you're gonna see the Londoner, and then it'll be like a really beautiful little park that's let me just kind of come around the corner real quick. Right there. So we're gonna go inside there. There's the Parisian. I don't know what all this stuff is. Looks like construction stuff, so maybe bus stop over there. So let's just come over this way. And I think that construction stuff is probably for this space here. So eventually they'll beautify that. But we're gonna come into this park right now. And that's right next to the Londoner, and MGM is in the background. And that's the Istmo. Oh, so actually this is changed. So maybe they're doing something here. This was grass like this. And now, and they're doing some, a lot of camera stuff over here. So usually what they'll do in this area is they'll have all the photographs, because they're getting the Parisian in the background. So we're gonna come around and check out how they do that. So yeah, you can walk all the way down to that lotus flower. So we're gonna just come around real quick, and we're gonna capture the view of what they all see. So right there is the view that everybody's trying to get right there. Then they get the Parisian Eiffel Tower in the background. So pretty cool. And we'll just keep on strolling through a little bit. Then you got this kind of maze stuff, so you can try to navigate that. And then there's an entrance to the Londoner there. And basically this whole area, you'll have a lot of people who will come up and kind of like picnic in the park. And sometimes they'll have events here too, where they'll have lots of people come for photos in particular. So we're just gonna walk in a little bit, and then we're gonna probably walk back out. And I think maybe what I'll do is I'm just gonna highlight it like that. And then we're gonna end it right there. But at least you got a taste of this space. So yeah, we'll see what they're gonna do here. Maybe those construction vehicles was all connected to this, I guess. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna come this way, and then we're gonna navigate out, and we're gonna go out this way and go back out to the strip, and then kind of walk down a little bit, give you some more context to it all. And just as a fact, my daughter spent 21 days 28 days, that's right, 28 days. Actually, I think it was 22 here and then 6 down there, right? So she actually spent, do you want to tell the camera a little bit about that? It's traumatizing. She doesn't want to say anything, so I'll just kind of give you some idea what happened. So back in the COVID era, if you went outside of Macau and you wanted to come back in, then they did this lengthy quarantines, and they had some of the highest quarantines in the world. So the newspapers were talking about how bad Hong Kong was because they had 7 days quarantines. Macau generally had 21, and then sometimes they even stretched it to 28. So her and her brother and her mom was in there for 28 days in the quarantine. Macau policies are so crazy during COVID. But anyways, so she was in that room, and I would come over here and I would see them. So I'd be in the park because I was working and I could, living here of course, and I would come and visit and see them from down below. So that was tough. So 28 days.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah, I think I would come and bring food, snacks, and different stuff just to kind of keep them going every day. So I try to do that almost every day. I'd bring some things just so that they could have something to look forward to. I had my own quarantine later, but mine was only 10 days, which was long enough. But they were like 28 days, and there was 3 people all in one room. What's that?
It looks like it's about to rain.
It does look like it's about to rain. There's the sky. It's supposed to rain a lot today as well as yesterday, so I think we might actually experience that later. Actually, this is amazing right now because you Usually I can't walk on the street because the music is so loud. There it is. So I'll have to turn it off because that will affect my video. So the rule when you hear music is, I think you got about 15 seconds. The story about and her daughters, and I'm hanging out with my daughter, which is always pretty cool. Okay, so this is where we were just at a little while ago. So COTAI Strip. So pretty cool space just to be able to capture it. And yeah, they call it the COTAI Strip. And then we got the Londoner to the left. And then you got some hotels up there. You got Studio City all the way down. And then you got Parisian right there. And you got Venetian over there. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go across down this way. We'll show you a view from that direction. And then we're gonna come back down, and then we're going to go down this side of the street back towards Studio City. So we got the Londoner down there. So we're gonna walk down. We're gonna show you an image of what that looks like in a moment. So we're gonna go out to that side, but you can also see both sides and look out over down, look down the street. And this one is the other side. So this is the, what side are we on right now?
We're on the Venetian.
Dun 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 dun. So the Venetian is right over here. So let's go over there and take a look. So you can see the Venetian Casino, and then if you look straight ahead, that's actually called COTAI Grande, which is kind of a hill or mountain. And then we got Morpheus over there, Big Ben of the Londoner, City of Dreams as well. So we're gonna go back in, and then we are going to walk down the side of the street of the other side. So let's go back in and down. I think we have to go down this one over here. So let's head down that direction. So we're just gonna go across. Come on in this way. And we're gonna walk down. I'm trying to hit a button, but so we're gonna walk on down that one. All right. So we'll just turn the camera on sporadically, same as the other one. Okay, so let's kind of meander down. So getting a little taste of the Istmo Avenue, I believe it's called. We'll label it accordingly. And yeah, this one is called Shops, Four Seasons Shops. So this is kind of something in between Parisian, Venetian, and Londoner. And this is kind of on that side of it. So you can see that. So I think it's one of the most expensive hotels in the city. So celebrities, I think, will stay at the Four Seasons, and I think it's, I heard the prices, and I think it's up to like $10,000 a night for some of the suites and such, I think. So I think that's all in this space in here. So nonetheless, we are going to, it's actually quite pretty as well, all the lighting that's happening right now. And the best part is there's no music at the moment, so I can actually film without music interruptions. And we are actually going to be walking towards the Parisian with the Eiffel Tower that's straight ahead. And with the lighting, I couldn't ask for more. The lighting is just coming on, but I can still capture the length of things. So we're going to take it all in while I can. And then if you check out these trees straight ahead, they're like very nicely manicured into little blocks, little squares, which is kind of cool, kind of interesting. And then there's the Parisian to the right, and we're gonna walk by all of the tourists, basically. There's a local bus stop. Tourists sometimes take it, but they can also take the shuttle buses. Okay. Okay, so this is a lot of people will be coming down these steps, and then they'll also come around here and take photos in front of this Eiffel Tower right here. And we're kind of coming down the final stretch, so we're going to end this video briefly. After we go by these, so we got a nice angle when we get down there, and then we'll end our video. Kind of interesting, those square trees though, right? It's not easy to manicure them like that. So yeah, that takes a lot of work. Okay. Oh, actually we got a good image right here, because this is we got, for one, we have no music. There's a Parisian bus. If you take these buses, they can move you along to the airport, to the ferry terminal, to the bridges that go to mainland China or to Hong Kong. So a lot of tourists will take those, so they don't have to take the local buses like over there, the yellow one. And those casino buses are free. There's the so we'll continue walking through it a little bit. Okay. So we are gonna keep on coming straight to Studio City, and we'll just keep the camera going, because the Studio City also has a nice visual aspect to it. And then we're gonna walk right into Studio City, and then we're gonna end our Istmo Avenue, which is the main strip of the COTAI strip. And Studio City, we just did a separate video, my daughter and I, so you'll probably see that as well. The lights are just coming on more and more, and the Parisian is starting to get up more and more. And we got our green light right now too. So that means we should try to capture that green light while we can. We got it. That was amazing. It's not easy to catch the timing of the lights. So now we'll be stuck here for a little bit, but we got the Studio City, and then I'm going to turn around and capture the street scene here. Now the Parisian is starting to get more lit up all the time. Londoners getting a little bit lit up as well. And you got the MGM, and you got the London Palace, and COTAI Arena is over there, that kind of little line. Okay. Okay, we got our green light. So we are going to take it, and then you got the Studio City straight ahead. So we're going to follow this red carpet. Let's see if we can navigate the crowds a little bit. So we're going to follow that in. There's the Studio City sign. And now we got this big red carpet with the Parisian in the background. And we're going to come into something called the American Diner, and then we're going to end our video in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna enter in. We got some music, so I'm just gonna come to an ending when we get in here, but I want to show you Joyride because it is kind of a cool space, and then we're gonna end our video. There it is, Joyride. And now we're in one of the casinos, and we're going to we did another video, my daughter and I, we did one of Studio City, so you can watch that one if you want to see what it looks like in here. So hope you enjoyed it. $2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.
Toma cuidado la música.